Next up, we have me talking about Bush along with Fabio. But yeah, while Fabio, if you can just connect your computer over there. Yeah. Before that, the marketing team just told me I need to shout out the name of our sponsors. So big shout out to The Graph. Guys, we need claps. Push Protocol, Router, Arbitrum, Lumos, Product House, Builder Stripe. I need more incentives as well. All right. So guys, we are going to talk about the stack of Web3. I mean, the way we built this conference out, it was more about telling you about layer ones, what they are doing, telling you about layer twos, what Polygon is doing, what Arbitrum is doing, and also telling you how to build your dApp out, right? In Web3, all of the things, they are very composable. You build on top. And that's why we have the lineup. So, of course, next is we are going to talk about the journey of Web3 communication and why it matters. And I'll be doing the first part of it. Fabio will be taking the workshop. So yeah, let's get started. Already told you the agenda. Just quickly, we are going to talk about Web3 communications, how the protocol works. We are talking about chat. And then we are going to do some demos and workshops so you know how exactly it works code-wise. So yeah, why push or why notifications or communications? Well, just think about it. In Web 2, how every app talks to you. The answer is we get up in the morning and we look at our phones and all we see are notifications, whether it's from Twitter, whether it's from Gmail, whether it's from Discord, whether it's from any games you play. Apps have figured out a way to communicate to you as a user. And even something when we do in chat, like are we really chatting on WhatsApp? We are not. What we are doing is we are chatting on WhatsApp via notifications. And that's why Web 2 is so popular. We just communicate and communicate on Web 2. But when you come to Web 3, what you realize is that there's no way communication can occur. Web 3 usernames, their wallet address, and the communication is just absent. And that causes a lot of problems. It causes a problem when you are building a DeFi product. Your loans will liquidate. You will not be able to tell your users about it. It causes governance apathy, something Kevin and Gitcoin, they recently talked about. And it essentially, whatever you're building, even if you're building a social platform, lack of communication basically means that Web 2 products, they're superior. That's basically what we are here to solve. But before we talk about the solution, by the show of hands, how many of you are in a DAO? All right. And how many of you vote regularly in a DAO? Okay. We have really strong DAO members. Awesome. So while most of you, like you guys vote regularly, but if you look at Uniswap, if you look at Gitcoin, if you look at any governance thing, the best thing or the most thing they are talking about is that people, they don't vote enough. And the reason for that is, of course, people don't know when votes are coming. One very popular case when we started back in 2020 was of YAM, a governance proposal. It just got passed and people didn't get to know about it. And because of that, YAM basically had to pivot to V2. So that is what push notification is here to push. Whether it's DAO, whether it's DeFi, whether it's NFT, whether it's Metaverse, communication is what we believe will be the key aspect that will bring 1 billion users to the platform. And that's the solution. The solution is building an open communication layer or an open communication protocol that can be used by any dApp, any smart contract, any backend to send notifications and chat and more that are tied to wallet addresses, because wallet addresses are your Web3 usernames. And that's what push does. We started back in 2020 with that vision. We knew notifications was important, and we knew that if we have to do real-time communications, that cannot happen before real-time notifications. So that's we focused on till 2022, and till now we have empowered 18 million notifications or sent 18 million notifications. We have actually now more than 70,000 subscribers, and we have more than 100 integrations. 1,000 will be probably a year later. And these are friends of Push. Everyone is using Push to now send actual useful information out to Web3 users. And that's what Push is, and that's what Fabio will show, how you can, or your protocol can implement Push for notifications. And if you want to go more into real-time communications, then yes, for video as well as for chat. So that's about it. That's my 5 minutes. Let's all welcome Fabio, who's going to do the workshop, the real hard work.
Test it. Okay. Yeah. Hey guys. I'm Fabio. Yeah, we'll get started with the workshop. But before, yeah, let's showcase the. I have a video here prepared for the chat. So let's just play it. Here we go. Cool. Yeah, so let's get started with the workshop. So if you are a protocol or service and you want to notify your users, the way they work is you must have something called a channel. And the analogy for a channel is exactly like a YouTube channel. If users want to get notified by anything that your dApp does, they have to opt in. They have to give consent to receive those notifications. And let's do this right now. So if we go to staging.push.org, let me just log in on MetaMask. Okay. Cool. So first of all, let's look at the perspective of a service provider. I am a dApp, my protocol, and want to notify my users. So for this, I must authenticate myself into the push protocol, and we call this creating a channel. So I have a channel here previously created, which is this one. So we can just skip and just connect. So the channel is here already. Cool. So you have to create a channel. All you have to do is to stake 50 DAI, and that's all. So I have a channel created, so now I can notify my users. So how do we do this? So there are multiple ways and different ways how you can notify your users. You can use smart contracts, you can use subgraphs, you can send manual notifications, you can use JavaScript SDK or other SDKs in other programming languages that we are working on. Let's start with the easiest way to send notification, which is a manual notification. So I want to send notification here, but most importantly, I want to receive the notification, right? So let me just log in, and this browser here is going to be the wallet address that's going to receive the notification. Cool. Let me log in. Perfect. Let me just generate a brand new wallet, so it's only fair. Okay, let me just connect. Okay, so it's connecting there on MetaMask. So let's send a notification. So there are 3 types of notification. You can broadcast notification to all your users, all the users that have opted into your channel. You can notify only one address, and you can notify an array of addresses. In this case, let's send a broadcast notification with a subject. This is going to be the title of the notification. It's going to be, hey everyone, notification message. We support, I think that's worth mentioning. So everything I'm going to do here, I'm just copying from the documentation. So we support, we can format the notifications anyway. For example, hello India, and we're gonna hear, it's gonna be here in bold. So that's pretty much it. I can add a video here or an image. In this case, let me just grab the famous lo-fi girl here, and I can embed here, and the notification itself is gonna contain a video, and this video can be a live stream. You can broadcast live streams to wallet addresses. Let me just send a notification. I have to opt in here, right? So that's a new wallet. The channel name is demo channel. And it's going to be this one. Opt in. Sign. It's completely free, forgot to mention. To send notifications, you only pay if you want to send smart contract notifications, but everything else is free. So you don't pay for protocol to send notifications, it's free. But most importantly, if you want to receive notifications, it's always free. So I just opt in here. That's a modal here. Let me just send a notification. I just sign a message. And I have sent notification I just received here. The reason I received is because I sent a broadcast notification, which means all the addresses, including myself. But if we come here, on the inbox, we see here, and this could be a live stream. And we also have a browser extension. So I can also come here, can just connect to the browser extension, come here, switch account, add here, and then the notification is going to be here, as it is. Cool, so that's the way to send, how to send manual notifications. Let's see now how we can send notifications using the JavaScript SDK. I have prepared here, so it's faster. But TLDR, how the code here, I just copied from here, literally. Docs.push.org. We have here developer docs, and here sending notifications, and that's different ways how you can send notifications. So all the workshop, I just copied code from here, literally. So from this, using push SDK, and that's here. I just copy and paste this code. Okay, so all it's doing is I'm sending a notification. I have the private key of the wallet that created the channel. This is the channel address, 0x98. The channel address is just the address of the channel that I created, this one, 098-830, which is this one. And the receiver, that's the only one we need to change, which is gonna be this guy here. Just copy, paste it. And this is just notification payload. We have the notification title and body, and also actually the notification content. And I just call here the function. Here, TS node index. Yeah, so the notification, okay, we got the payload here from the push nodes. So if I come here, okay, I just got the notification here. And yeah, it's also here. Cool, so we have send notification manually using the SDK. We can also send notification via smart contract. So let's take a look on how to do this. So let's just go to Remix. I have a contract here, let me just delete this. So, as I said, how to send notification via smart contract, docs.push.org, using smart contract, and this is all you have to do. It's just one function call, literally. But I have a repo that has all the code ready. So I come in here, sending notifications via smart contract, and I take this one. No, it's a token modified. Let me just come here, copy, go to remix. Then let me just create my contract. I'll name this contract push.sol. Just paste it. It's fine. I'm copying the code. Let me just change the compiler version to 0.6.2 and compile. Okay, the code has been compiled. Honestly, all it's doing here is just defining the interface for the function. We're going to be calling this function. And this contract is just a ERC20 token. And all we are doing here, we're just overriding the transfer function. That whenever the transfer is successful, now we're going to be calling the send notification function on the push smart contract. In this case, we're going to be calling on the Gurley. So we're going to be deploying this code on Gurley. And we are going to be sending the notification to the recipient of the token. So I'm going to send 100 push to a random address, and this address will receive the notification that it actually received the token. So the only thing we need to change here is this, because the notification is going to be going from this channel, which is going to be this channel here. Just copy and paste, and that should be it. Let me just use injected MetaMask. I'm on Gurley. I'll be deploying this contract and deploy. Just wait for it to be validated. All right, so the contract has been deployed, and I got here the contract. We just need to do one more step, is because this smart contract on Gurley will be sending notifications on my channel behalf. Well, I have to give permission to do this, otherwise it will be just a mess. So what I have to do is I just copy the contract address. I come here to my channel interface. That's the channel that I have created. I come here, add delegate. And this is going to be the smart contract address that we just created. Okay, I just need this to be inserted on chain, and this should be it. So now I'm giving permission for the smart contract to send notification on my contract behalf. Okay, so it was done. So all we have to do now is we are overriding the transfer function. So I'm going to call the transfer function, and I'll be sending tokens. So I have tokens here because we minted 1,000 tokens on Paul deployment. So I'll be sending tokens to this guy here. Copy. I'll send, I don't know, this looks a good amount. Yeah, this looks nice. And transact. Yeah, it's a transfer. And confirm. Just refresh. Okay, so I have successfully transferred my push token, my custom push token that I just created. So I sent it to this guy here, and I got. So I just received my notification from my smart contract. And you can send notifications from Ethereum testnet, Polygon, and Polygon testnet as well. So we have covered manual notification, SDK, smart contract. There are other ways to send notification as well. There is one called SNS. A lot of people have asked us is, okay, let's say that I have a mobile app and I want to notify the users whenever something happens, right? So what we can do is whenever there is a new notification, instead of sending the push notification to the user, we can call your webhook. And you take this, we call your webhook, and then you can add any logic you want. You want to build a Discord bot? Then you can. You can build a Telegram bot, a WhatsApp bot, an email bot, then you can. So we provide different ways of how you can send notification. And this one is called SNS. If you go here to docs.push.org, should be receiving notifications, AWS SNS. So it's a Web 2.5 that we call your webhook whenever there are new notifications. There is other way of sending notifications, which is one that I'm super excited about, which is the one with the graph. So if you have a subgraph, all you can do is you just import we have created a push protocol helper function, and you can import this helper function into your existing subgraphs, and then you can start notifying based on anything. So you don't need to change any of your subgraph logic to start sending notifications. All you have to do is just call the helper function that we provide just here. Just import this. The documentation is pretty detailed. Just import this helper function that we're going to meet an event, and the push nodes, they're going to keep like polling your subgraph from, it can be from 1 minute to 1 minute, get all the notifications, and then dispatch the notification to your users, or we can call your webhook. And for this, all you have to do the same thing that we added a delegate. You can just come here and add your subgraph ID. That's pretty much it. You have here a subgraph ID. It's going to be testing my subgraph. And here you add the polling. Like poll my subgraph every 60 seconds and then notify my users. So that's for notifications. I would like as well to talk about chat. How you can integrate push chat into your dApp, right? So as Harsh said, everything starts with a notification. So if you want to receive, every time I send a message to an address, you will always receive a notification. Notifications for the chat has been built into push protocol. So you don't have to opt into any channel. It's built in. If you receive a message on push protocol, you will always receive the notification. So we have provided, there are different ways on how you can integrate push chat. The easiest one, we have provided one React component. So you just import this React component, and you can add customer support for Web3. Imagine, for example, you have a protocol and you're a new user to Web3. Let's say that you're on a DEX, and for a reason your transaction got stuck because you don't know what gas fees are and you set a very low gas fee. Who do you reach out to if there is a problem? You go to Twitter or Discord. What we can do, we can have a customer support right on the dApp itself. Click there, and from your connected wallet, you can reach out, for example, to the customer support address on the dApp you're using. So if you go to docs.push.org, here we have the introduction of how push chat works. This is a document we're pretty much updating every week. So it works how the decentralization, verification proofs, encryption, whitelist. As of now, it's whitelisted, but by this month, it's going to be open to the public, so anyone can start using it. And here in the end, we have the SDK for the customer support. This is the easiest way of integrating push. It's just literally just one React component, literally nothing more. Just import this React component. I have here the code that's easier for me to show the code. Talking is nice, but actually showing is better. Push chat. And I have here. Yep. So this one, all I did this. So for this code, I just did npx create React app. I imported ethers, wagmi, push UI, and that's it. That's it. And just copy it from here. The wagmi is not here. I just used wagmi because I want to use this hook here that they have to get the connected address. And I just added this component here that we provide. So the account is the connected address on the dApp. The supported address in this case here is going to be the customer support address from the protocol. This API key we have as of now. If you guys need for East India, please reach out to us. Just reach out. We're going to give away as many API keys as you want, but this is going to be deprecated very soon, so we're going to delete this. And just the environment that you are, production or staging. So if I come here to what's it called? Push chat. That should be it. So if I do npm start. Okay, I just launched the default create React app. And here is the customer support. I click on connect. So this is because I need to decrypt my messages because everything is end-to-end encrypted. So I need to give consent to the application to take my encryption keys and actually decrypt my messages. And then it's done. Hey, my transaction got stuck. Yep, so that's the idea. But for this React component, it's more specific for customer support. But this by no means the only way you can integrate chat, right? We're just a protocol. How you use the protocol is all up to you. You want to use the REST APIs directly to build Discord? Please go ahead. Want to build Telegram? Please go ahead. What we do, we just provide components that you can build your chat. Like it's a plug and play, literally. You want to change how this looks like? Please go ahead. We're just an infrastructure protocol. How we want to use the functionality and how you want to display to the users is all up to you. This is very good for customer support and especially for hackathons as well. Just you want to add chat, so that's the easiest way. But yeah, we're working a lot on check and notifications, and a lot of new features are coming soon as well. That's pretty much it from my side. Yeah, as I said, as of now, the moment we are speaking, it's in alpha access, but it's going to be ended soon. So for now, if you want to start using chat, you can talk to us directly. We have PO apps that we're going to give away. And how it looks, let me just show this. I didn't show. If you go to staging.push.org, and I have a chat section here. That's the, see? I got here. The chat messages belong to you. So whenever you go, the messages always go with you. So the messages that are sent on customer support, they're also here. You can send GIFs, videos, and we, as Harsh said, we're working on push video as well. So you can start doing video calls to any address. And that's all we have. We have grants. We fund projects that are interested in use pushing anyway. Not only money, but we also provide developer support. I think that money is nice, but while we are developers, we like to write code. And we provide support for anyone, actually. Not only push, if you have any question, please just reach out to us. And that's all that I had. Thank you.